We have mounted a mock-up I-beam ceiling to the wall for this video. This installation kit is for I-beam ceilings up to 11 feet. The first thing I want to point out are the items that are not supplied with this kit. The first being this 1-inch pipe to be used from the ceiling flange to your laser. This is available from Home Depot, Lowe's, or any other plumbing supply. They will cut and thread it for you at no additional cost. You will need enough pipe so that your Laseit is 78 inches above the floor. Be sure to take into consideration your Laseit when figuring your pipe length. We recommend using black or galvanized pipe. Black pipe is least expensive, about $2 a foot. The next item that's not included in the kit is this 1.5 by 1.5 square tubing. Your tubing should be 6 inches longer than the outside distance between the I-beams. In other words, run at least 3 inches past the I-beams on both sides. We recommend 1/8 inch thick for the thickness of this 1.5 by 1.5 square tubing for up to 4 feet spread between I-beams. Above 4 feet, we recommend 3/16 thick. This tubing is available at steel supply houses or any fabrication shop. The cost will be approximately $3.50 a foot. The last and final item that's not included in this kit is an extension cord to connect Laseit to an outlet. Home Depot or Lowe's have them in 6, 9, and 15 foot lengths for under $3 each. Everything else you see in this video comes in the kit. The first step in installing Laseit is to precisely locate where you want to hang your ceiling flange. It is best to use a plumb bob to locate the exact spot. A string like I was just holding up with a nut or any weight tied to one end of it works fine for this purpose. You want to install your Laseit straight above the center of your loading pallet. The next item after you've located where you're going to mount the ceiling flange is to mount the 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch square tubing to the I-beams using the I-beam struts. And that's what these are right here. And there is no drilling required to install those. They go around the beam and hook up to around the 1.5 inch square tubing and slide under the I-beams. Using the U-bolts, at this time you want to hang your ceiling flange to the square tubing. And these are just the U-bolts you're going to use. These two right here are the same thing, and they just go in. Again, no drilling required. If you happen to have a pitched or slope ceiling, you want to use the supplied fender washers on 2 of the U-bolts on the downhill side. In other words, you're just going to put enough of these in between the square tubing and the ceiling flange to level up your ceiling flange with the floor. For this purpose, you might want to put a level on your pipe and put your pipe on and make sure that it's straight up and down so you end up with your laser straight above the center of the pallet. Again, no drilling is required for that. If your ceiling is not sloped, at this time, thread your pipe onto your ceiling flange. You only need to hand tighten the pipe, or at most, turn it 1/2 turn past hand tight with a wrench. Now the only thing left to do is to hang up your Laseit on the bottom of your pipe. You want to take caution here so you don't cross thread the aluminum case when threading it onto the pipe. Also, only use your hands to tighten Laseit to the pipe, and only hold Laseit by the aluminum case. Do not hold the rod bearings while you're tightening lays it down onto the pipe. They are fastened to the case using nylon bolts, and they can be broken. Again, hand tighten using the case to hold on to will give you a very secure mount. Your last step in installing Laseit is to hang up your extension cords from any outlet across the ceiling and down the pipe and connect to Laseit. Congratulations, you have completed installation of your Laseit. We are very confident that laser will completely change the way you view print accuracy. Plus, Laseit will reduce all your setup times to under a minute. Thank you.